so strongly was destiny through the depths of your essence, but it's in your head. And it's like people outside of your head try and tell you how you gotta be, and deter you from showing up authentically. You catch yourself starting to believe the shit, like blah blah blah.
Hey y'all, welcome to Aniyah's Notes. I am your host, AniyahJelisa. Thank you for being here with me on today. Today we're going to be looking into what's being hidden from you / what's going on behind the scenes, behind your back, in the dark, all of the above, okay? Before we get into the reading though, I definitely want to thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart for getting this channel to 1,000 subscribers. I literally just started posting back on this channel like 6 or 7 weeks ago. And then before that, I was only posting for like a month, and then I fell off for 6 months, came back literally 6 or 7 weeks ago, and I literally had 79 subscribers. I remember the number. I had 79 subscribers, and now for just a month and a half later for me to have hit 1,000 is insane. Thank you all so much for your love and support, okay? I try to respond to as many comments as I can. Thank you all for the comments, the bookings, the donations, the tips, all of it, okay? And so my website will be 50% off for the next, I want to say 2 or 3 days. Today's Saturday, so I'll do tonight, Sunday, Monday, and then I'll end it on Tuesday, okay? So definitely go to the website, get a workbook, get a reading. I will have to limit the number of readings available just so that I don't get overwhelmed and I can actually get everybody their reading back within the 4-day turnaround time. But other than that, y'all, go ahead and tap into that. Let's get into this reading. Go ahead and choose your photo. Hey pile one, welcome to your reading. Welcome to Aniyah's Notes. I am your host, AniyahJelisa. Let's go ahead and get into what's being hidden from you at this time. Okay, so the first thing that I did already pull a couple cards, and then I stopped because I showed a card that I shouldn't have shown. But we have the 10 of Swords first. Next we have the 2 of Cups reversed. After that we have the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Upright. And before I keep pulling the cards, I do want to say thank you guys so much for getting this channel to 1,000 subscribers. And so just to show my gratitude and thank you guys, my entire website is going to be 50% off. So if you're thinking about booking a reading or purchasing a workbook, today is the day, okay? Their sale today is Saturday as I'm recording this and when I'm going to post this, and I will end the sale like around 5 o'clock on Tuesday. Okay, so just, tap in. I will have to limit the number of readings to make sure I don't get overwhelmed, but other than that, tap in. Okay, next card out we have is the Hermit. What is being hidden from pile 1? And the 6 of Wands. On the bottom of the deck, we have, I could have sworn I just seen something sticking out. Okay, maybe, yeah, it was. Literally, the 7 of Cups caught my eye, so I want to take that. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands reversed. Right after that, the 10 of Cups. I feel like, I want to see what's underneath that too. You know what this is? I feel like somebody's hiding from you their intentions. Somebody's hiding from you that... I feel like this person... This is... Take it how it resonates, right? This is like a general reading. Book a personal for half off, if you want to get into the nitty-gritty of your personal situation. But, this feels like, for some of you, this is going to be a thing where somebody's hiding the fact that they don't really want to focus on being in a relationship. They would rather just focus on their work and their career and like getting some type of recognition for something. But maybe they're kicking it to you like, they really want something with you. This could be one of those things where somebody wants a partner for the labor that partner does, not really for the actual connection. Excuse me. So this could be somebody, if you're in a relationship with someone, this could be the type of dynamic where all they're focusing on is their work or their job. Oop. And they're not really like giving you enough time, but they're trying to make it seem, but they still want you to like give them all of your time. They still want you to like over prioritize them when they're not really prioritizing you, because whatever it is that you're doing is benefiting them. So this could be a thing where like, if you're like in a traditional marriage type of scenario, this could be the kind of husband, I'm just saying husband because I'm talking about a partner who's working a lot. It could be like the kind of thing where like a husband is spending all his time at work, but then like doesn't spend any time with his wife or children, but then he still wants that wife and children to like cater to his every need. And you know what I'm saying? Like, still like cook and, clean the house perfect and like make him feel loved when he comes home, but he doesn't actually return any of that energy. He puts all of that love and that care that he's getting from his family right straight into his career without, again, giving it back to his family in some kind of way by like spending time with them or being sentimental with them. prioritizing their wants and their feelings too. This could also be a situation, if that's not your particular scenario, where somebody is acting like they broke up with somebody, or they're acting like they're single but they're not. Or this could be, keep up. This could also be the case where somebody's in a relationship with you and they're acting like they're loyal but they're not. So this is one of those things you're gonna have to take it how it resonates, because I'm getting multiple different messages within this group. But overall, for pile 1, what people are hiding from you is how they're prioritizing you, or like what their true thoughts of you in their life is. This is definitely somebody, regardless of which scenario I named, that is on you, like, or that applies to you. This is the vibes of somebody. It's one of those things where like you think, like, if you like, you might think that you're this person's person, but in their mind you're not their person. They are just keeping you around for convenience. Some of them is convenience because they like the labor that you do for them, or they're gaining energy from the labor and the love that you're giving to them. For some of them, it's they just like having you as a physical option. If this is somebody who you're physically intimate with the King of Wands reversed, the Knight of Wands, I'm sorry, Six of Wands. This could be something where somebody just likes attention as well with the Six of Wands. Like, this could even be somebody who just likes attention, and they literally are just harvesting your attention. Like, they literally just have you around to boost them up or to give them compliments. You know what I'm saying? Or like to make them look good, but they don't actually care about you as a person. They just view you as like a groupie or something. Like, hello? And like, this is not even one of those things where like, because I'm like, this energy, because I want to say like it doesn't really feel malicious, but it naturally is malicious, because this is not somebody, this is what's hidden from you, right? So this is not a case where, you know, somebody is in a relationship and they have to start putting in all this extra time at work, and they go ahead and say verbally to their family, hey guys, I'm going to be really focused on this one project at work and it's really important to me, and because of that I'm not going to be able to have as much time, but I want you to know that I still love you and like I value you, I care about you, and when I do have time I'm going to try to, you know, prioritize you and make sure that I can spend time with you guys. This is not somebody who's laying it out plainly like that and then like you can take it or leave it. This is not somebody who is single and who makes it clear like, hey, I'm not interested in a relationship right now, I'm focused on my career, and then you guys can move from that. This is not somebody who wants to be in a poly relationship that says, hey, I want to be able to have more than one partner and that's how I live. I personally am poly. I don't date people who are monogamous or who would expect me to be monogamous. This could even be a thing where, like I said, if this is somebody who just wants your attention, this is not somebody who is saying, hey, we initially had a mutual attraction to each other, but I actually don't think that I'm attracted to you. I don't see you in that way. So like, let's just not be together, or let's be friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that. It's like this person is playing the role. Like, this person is continuing to play the role, knowing in their head that they can't show up for you or they don't want to. Are you slow? Like, this is definitely the vibes of like somebody who's going to just let you keep going along with something until you figure it out. Like, this is, you ever like, I don't know if any of you guys have younger siblings or kids, but I have siblings that were young enough after me to where like, there's a certain stage in a kid's life where they just really want to be helpful, and you can like ask them to do a bunch of favors like little kids, and they'll just keep doing it for a long time, typically before they get irritated or before they realize that you're just using them to do the task, because they're going to say yes, and they just say yes to everything. And it's like, you just know that one day your brain is going to develop and they're going to realize that, wait a minute, why don't you just do it yourself? And it's like the first day that a kid denies a favor and they're like, no, do it yourself, you just know like, dang, that stage of them like being just innocent and not realizing that they're being taken advantage of is over. And I don't mean that, please, let's be serious, okay guys? I don't mean that for anything crazily abusive to children. I just mean like, oh, go hand me the remote, or like, go turn the light on, can you put my plate in the sink, you know, stuff like that, right? No, I'm talking about harmless favors, okay? Please. But it's like that. It's like this person, you were like that kid to this person. Like, whoever this is, they're in their mind, the dynamic is like, I'm really just using this person and I'm going to use them for as long as they let me. But if they catch on, I'm gonna like fall back, or I'm a, you know, try to pretend or something, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like their pretending is like, I feel like you can still tell you're just giving them the benefit of the doubt. And it's like, if you're seeing this and this is resonating, this is your sign to stop doing that. Like, because this person knows exactly what they're doing. This person might try to play dumb. They might try to play coy or gaslight you. Like, if you do call it out, they might try to act like they don't know what you're talking about. No. This person, if you feel like there's like an imbalance, or like even with the Seven of Cups that was sticking out to me, and I literally pulled it out the deck, like somebody could even be cheating, like, or you know what I'm saying, like somebody likes attention, like somebody might even pretend like they're a homebody, or pretend like they be to themselves, or they just be working, they just be focused on their future. No, they be in people's faces trying to get attention. You know what I'm saying? This could even be somebody having a workplace affair, for sure. This could be somebody having a workplace affair. This could be somebody still dealing with their baby daddy, their baby mama, their ex, especially with the Two of Cups in the reverse and the Ten of Swords. This could be, and this is being what's hidden. So like somebody could still be dealing with a relationship, or somebody, a partner from their past, and acting like they moved on, acting like they don't mess with that person. Basically on some like, oh, you don't have to worry about them. You don't have to worry about my ex. You don't have to worry about my baby daddy, or my baby mama, or my ex-husband, my ex-wife, my coworker. Like there's somebody here that where it's like, this could be a vibe of like, oh, you don't have nothing to worry about, but you do. You definitely do. Like, ew. Anyways, let's move on. Let's get some oracles to just further confirm and see what else comes out. Spirit, this is the deck that I made, by the way. Spirit, what's being hidden from Pile 1 at this time? The truth hurts. I'm sorry, Pookie. Yeah, I feel like, even especially with like us having like the king, look, the Ten of Cups. I'm stuttering, I'm talking so fast, this reading got me riled up, because fuck this person. We got the Ten of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. It's like this is somebody, but the King of Wands reversed. This could be a masculine that you're dealing with. It don't have to be, you know, I try not to keep it too gendered so that it can resonate for everybody, but it does feel like this could be a masculine energy, like somebody who is giving like just somebody who acts like they're really perfect and like they're the perfect person, or like they're doing good basically, and like they're working and they're taking care of their family and they're, you know, have a healthy relationship or whatever. But there's definitely like some bullshit that they're keeping secret, like in terms of what they're doing or how they feed their ego, shit like that. Ew. The truth hurts. We have you're not like I thought you'd be. That's what I'm saying. This person also is a pretender. Like they know how to shapeshift. They know how to show up and play the role. Like they know how to, like, for example, this is somebody where you feel like they don't like you back or something, but they're not just saying it. Or if you ask them, like, do you like me? They'd be like, no, like, I like you so much. And they might be more affectionate for those next couple of days. Or they might text you back faster, but then they'll revert back to their original patterns. Or this could be something where, like, you could suspect that somebody's trying to cheat or, you know, open up their options. And if you say something, they'll try to, like, stay home and, like, be real close to you. And you know what I'm saying? This is the kind of person, like I said, they're like, their intention is to keep you thinking, to keep you seeing them a certain way so that you continue giving to them in whatever way that you're giving to them. Whether it be you doing labor for them, you doing acts of service, you buying them stuff, you're sleeping with them, you're giving them your attention and love and compliments, whatever. Like they're trying to keep you in a space where you're continuing to give it to them. We have you always on that damn phone. This could be you catching something in somebody's phone. Like somebody could literally be always like, again, this is what's being hidden from you. And then we have you always on that phone. Somebody could be literally hiding stuff in their phone. I'm not telling you to check that phone. I'm just saying it could be something in that phone. What you do with that is your business because you're grown, okay? Definitely could be something in that phone. Somebody could literally hide their phone from you. Like you might notice that this could be the type of person, like they'll be on their phone and you come into the room that they putting their phone face down. Or they're changing their app that they was on. Or they changing the angle at which they're holding their phone. Or they cutting their location off. And you know what I'm saying? Like, we have Virgo. We have Virgo twice. So you or this person could have prominent Virgo placements. Okay, this could be a Virgo hiding something from you. They don't have to be a Virgo though, but that's just what came through. We also have Aquarius. Okay, so you or this person could have prominent Aquarius placements. With this Aquarius, to make me think about the internet, somebody could definitely be like hiding a secret account or something online for sure. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if y'all find out that somebody has like an online, like somebody that you're, hold on. Okay, y'all, one of the kids knocked on my door asking if I could donate to their football team. I just gave him the rest of the change that was in my wallet. It was like $20. I hope that helps. But anyways, okay, back to the reading. Actually, I need that because this reading is kind of negative, so yeah, let's interrupt with a little positivity. Let's just donate to the kids, because please, whew, this energy. All right, where were we? Oh, let me go get the deck. One sec. Okay, Pile 1. Sorry, yeah, this reading's all over the place, but I'm gonna just get one more oracle card. Spirit, what is being hidden from pile 1 at this time? I think I want to marry you. In this energy, I don't know if I'm gonna say yes. Genuinely, this person that we're talking about after all of this, they might want to marry you. And y'all, I would never wish negatively on love. But let's just keep it 1,000. With this energy, with that to be the last card out, I think I want to marry you, is actually a slap in the face. This is literally the kind of person, you know what this make me think of? And this is like super niche. You guys, I don't know if y'all know, but there was like this episode of Love and Hip Hop New York like years ago when Joe Budden was on there, and like Tahiri and all of them or whatever. And Joe Budden basically was with this woman named Tahiri for like years, I think. And you know, they would always argue or whatever. Basically, he was a serial cheater. He would always cheat on her. And then one day, after years of this man cheating on her back to back, and her breaking up with him and taking back all this other stuff, all this drama, all this toxicity, all this negativity, he proposed to her. And what do you think she said? No. Because thank the Lord, she accepted a lot. But if that day she had sense. And this is like that. This is like, if this resonated with you, and this is, you feel like this might be your person, if you're in a relationship and this person, y'all are not married, and they ask, again, I'm not telling nobody what to do, but if you're thinking about saying yes, I'm gonna need you to start over and rewatch this reading again. Because, okay, no, this is the kind of person, like, if they want to marry you, it's because they think you're their biggest dummy. No cap. And y'all know I hate to hurt feelings, but I also got to be real. This is definitely the kind of person who is trying to marry their biggest dummy. And if they propose to you with that thing, they think that's you. If they trying to lock you down or get you into something serious when they know fully well that they have no intention of actually matching that, yeah, they think that you're their biggest dummy. That's what's being hidden from you, is that somebody thinks they're getting over on you. Somebody thinks they're playing you. And, of course, they're going to try to keep the game going as long as they can to keep benefiting from you. But that's what it is, pile 1. Actually, I hate that for you. But hopefully with this awareness, you can move in accordance with what's best for you. Okay? And you can get up out of there. All right? So that's what I have for you, pile 1. If this was your reading, if you stay all the way to the end, comment lies. Lies. Because somebody is hiding their lies from you. They're hiding their games and their BS. I'm not... Let me stop cussing. I done got mad, but that's what they're hiding from you, lies. All right, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up if it resonated. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel so that you can see some more positive readings as well from me, and then join the team. All right, other than that, I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, pile 2, welcome to your reading. Welcome to Naya's Notes. I am your host, AniyahJelisa. Today we're going to be looking into what's hidden from you / what's going on in the dark, behind the scenes, behind your back, all of that. All right, thank you guys so much for getting this channel to 1,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm so grateful. I'm so appreciative. So my entire website will be 50% off, okay, until Tuesday. I'm going to record and drop this video on Saturday. It'll be Saturday evening, Saturday night, and I'm going to keep it going until Tuesday. So all of the readings and workbooks are going to be 50% off. Just know though that I will have to limit how many readings are available, so go ahead and don't waste any time, because I have to make sure that I can actually do them in enough time to get them back on time. I don't want to get overwhelmed and then have you guys waiting super long for a reading. So yeah, first come first serve on that. But other than that, let's get into it. Spirit, what is being hidden from pile 2? First up, we have Justice, okay, with Libra energy. We have Queen of Pentacles reversed. We have the Chariot, so this is Cancer energy. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, that was a lot of cards. Actually, I'm not gonna take those. I want some, yeah, I just need one card, because yeah, just one card, please, Spirit. One more card, please. We have the Ten of Swords, okay, and then on the bottom of the deck we have the King of Swords reverse, which I want to say is one of the cards that had just came out. And then we have the other one. This deck has 2 Ten of Swords in it. You see this one says Ten of Swords, this one says everything is fine. Hello? Honestly, with this energy, this one is pile 2 is probably going to be a little bit all over the place, so just stick with me. This is a general. You can book a 50% off personal if you want to get specific to you. But seriously, this vibe is interesting, and I feel like there's a lot of different things here, so just stick with me and take what's for you, leave what's not. For some of you, I feel like somebody's hiding that they want to press charges against you or start a case against you for something. Okay, like this could be, I'm hearing for some of you guys, this could be like a custody battle, something about somebody going to the courts to like get, or hearing or something like that. For a small to like few of you, this could be that you're finna get called into jury duty. Okay, but this feels like something where like somebody's about to get served, or like somebody's about to get, is it called subpoenaed into court, like when you get called to court, or like somebody comes and serves you papers. And I'm getting, excuse me, that this could have to do with like either property or custody specifically. Some of you, this also have to do with like employment. Okay, so that one's very interesting. Take it how it resonates. If it's not anything to do with like, of course this is what's hidden, so you probably won't know, but I feel like you will have like an intuitive nudging towards whatever's for you. If this is not about like any type of legalities in your life, I feel like this could be about, and I hate to say it, like you about to get fired. Like this could be the vibes where like, y'all ever seen those stories where like somebody goes into their job and like their job waits until the end of the shift to tell them that they're fired, or like they let them drive all the way to work just to tell them? It's like one of those types of things. Like maybe there's already been, and this take this only if you've already been getting the vibes that like your management or like your coworkers don't like you. Like this is a vibe where like I feel like there's people who don't, because with this Queen of Pentacles reversed, this is making me think about like just a negative feminine energy. But we also have the King of Swords reversed, so this could be a negative masculine energy. So, you know, this could be people who are like cold or calculated, or people who are very opportunistic and transactional. Like, and then we have the double endings here with both 10 of Swords coming out, which is very rare that they both come out in the same reading. It's like this vibe of like, you might be somebody who's seems like you're going far in life and you have a lot of ambition, you are very goal oriented, and I feel like there's people around you who don't like that and who want to get in the way of that. So in different ways, I feel like what's hidden from you is that people are trying to put a stop to your growth. Okay, and then right underneath that we have the Six of Wands and the Judgment. The Six of Wands reversed, this is like somebody who's meant to be famous or meant to be popular or meant to be inspiring, meant to happily be seen and share themselves and their expression and their gifts with the world, but it's like something about it is being stifled, or maybe they're feeling insecure, or maybe they are going through cancel culture, something like that. Like I feel like there's people who see you as being on the path to success in one way or another, and they want to stop that or put a halt on it. So this could be something like I said, like somebody trying to get you into like a legal battle over something silly, or something that's, even if it's not something silly, even if it is a serious thing, I feel like it's something that could be handled differently. Okay, if the person wanted to, but I feel like this is somebody who's, again, they're greedy. With the Queen of Pentacles reversed, this could be somebody who's really trying to get some money out of the situation. Or with the King of Swords reversed, this could be somebody who just wants to be right, who just wants to be proven wrong, or who wants to like try to get something put on your record, or try to make it like public knowledge, or like put you through some type of public humiliation in order to try to like stop and end what it is that you have going on, and also to like smear your name. I feel like whoever this is people who don't like you because of your success, like I said, and they want to really stop you, what you have going on, and also like paint a bad reputation of you, like paint a bad image. Okay, I'm also getting that, and damn, like I hate that this message turned out so negative, but clearly y'all needed to hear this stuff. I feel like this could even be somebody who has intimate photos or intimate films of you in them, or that you sent them or something like that, potentially thinking about leaking it, or you know what I'm saying, like it's that kind of vibe. So ill. Because with the Ten of Swords and them both like looking at their phone, I feel like this is something where like you might be ended up looking at your phone sad about something, or like this is like people looking at like posts being made about you or something. This could be definitely somebody definitely wanting to start a smear campaign. But I was also getting specifically when it comes to like the firing thing, I feel like some of you, if you've been experiencing like workplace harassment or bullying in some kind of way, like, or if you have like a toxic, sirens for confirmation, if you have like a toxic ex-partner, especially if this is like somebody who you share a child with, I feel like this person is trying to use custody of the child to manipulate you or to just cause problems in your life. This could be something where somebody, like one of those things where somebody like you know, trigger warning, they put their hands on you and then try to flip it and get you to act out so that they can, you know, call the police and then make it seem like you were hurting them or that you were harming them, you know, like flip the script, like somebody who wants to rile you up and then flip the script. This could also be happening in a workplace as well. But there's definitely this energy here of somebody who just, honestly, they're just miserable and they're trying to find different ways to stop your success and, like I said, tear down your image or your reputation. Okay, pile 2. Let's get some more confirmation. What else do we have? We have hard work, passion, and dedication. So this could definitely be like a workplace scenario for a lot of you, but I feel like in general, like I said, like you seem like somebody who, you know, you're very goal oriented. You have your head on straight. Like you have a certain path that you're on and that you're following, and you might be going slow and steady, but you are advancing and you are going to get to that higher place, and there's people who want to stop that. Next, we have you inspire me. I feel like deep down, or not deep down, well, yes, I feel like deep down, some of these same people who are doing this because they are jealous or they're envious or they're miserable, they are inspired by you and they do like you, but it's one of those things where love turns into hate, or like, you know, inspiration turns into envy because something about your energy makes these people feel inadequate or like they can't do the same thing. Then we have the world needs you, and an increase in sales or clients is on the way. So you guys could have a business. This could be one of those things where, like, and this is just an example, you know, don't try to force this to resonate if it's not for you. But this is one of those things where, let's say that you're getting child support from the other parent of your child and you end up getting a good job, or you start a business and your business does really well, and they try to take you to court and say, well, since, you know, so-and-so is making so much money now, they don't need my child support. And it's like, what that one parent makes has nothing to do with the other parent contributing to their child's life, right? So it's like, you're just mad. Or it could be a thing where it could be the opposite, where one parent, you know, is really working their butt off, they're doing better in life, and the court have already decided what their child support payment is, okay, and what they're legally are obligated to pay in child support. And, you know, let's say that they do something nice with their extra money, and now that parent that's getting the child support won't take them to court, be like, no, you see, they bought this and they can spend money on that, so I need an increase in child support. And it's like, they're already taking a certain amount based on my income. You can't be mad because I still have disposable income after paying child support. You know what I'm saying? Another example, this could be you have a job, and at work, you end up talking to somebody about how you starting a business or how you have a second job or something like that, where basically they start to become aware of the fact that you have money, okay, and you're not solely dependent on that job, and all the rest of them are dependent on that job. They don't have no other source of income, so they be in there kissing butt, you know, trying to keep their position and, you know, being a teacher's pet or like a manager's pet to try to keep their position because that's the only money that they have. And now all of a sudden they got you under a microscope trying to find anything wrong with you to fire you or to not put you on a schedule because they're trying to stop your bad because they're mad that you have more than one source of income. You know, it's like that type of vibe. So take it how it resonates. You know, even if I didn't name your specific situation, this is just the overall energy of the vibes. I'm gonna get one more card for confirmation, or just in general, like, spirit, what's being hidden from pile 2. Go ahead and like the video if it resonates so far. I want to be with you, but I'm afraid of getting hurt. This is what I'm saying. It's like I feel like people end up having these kind of responses to you because maybe you reject them, or maybe you don't want to, like, this is people who I feel like this is people who like you at first. They see all that you do, all that you have achieved and that you're going to achieve. They get inspired by it. But then they might realize that you don't want to be friends with them, or you don't want to hang out with them after work, or you don't want to be in a relationship with them. And so then they get upset, they get envious, they get their feelings hurt, and then you become their enemy. So then it's like, because it's one of those things where they're like, if I can't have you, nobody can have you. Or, you know, if I can't have you, then I'm going to try to ruin your image or make sure that, you know, nobody else wants you. This is what this is making me think of is, if you guys have ever seen Boomerang, I reference Boomerang in one of my other readings too. I don't know why that movie is on my mind lately, but if you guys have ever seen that movie, it's about this guy who's basically a player, and his neighbor is one of the women who he plays. So every time he brings a new woman over to his apartment, she will literally like just be so dramatic. It's supposed to be comedic, obviously, but she like holds signs up outside the patio like, girl, don't trust him, he's gonna hit it and quit it. Like, she tries to warn all the new women basically not to deal with him, and then so he actively has to fight and be like, oh, don't listen to her, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's like these people are like that. like, as you're trying to, and you're not a cheater, you're not hurting people. This is just them just literally being mad that you don't want to give them your energy, or that you don't want to let them in your life or have them very close to you, or that you have more opportunities than they do. So they're like trying to hold a sign outside, like around your energy, like, oh, Pal 2 is fake, or Pal 2 is opportunistic, or Pal 2 is not a good person, Pal 2 don't take care of their kids, or Pal 2 is greedy, or Pal 2 is selfish, you know what I'm saying? Like, when in reality, they're the ones who are actually doing weird stuff. They're the ones who are actually like being negative. When I feel like this is not even somebody who you've done anything wrong to. I feel like these are literally people who just are mad that you're not doing what they want you to do. It's not that you actually did anything wrong to them. You're just not doing what they want you to do. You're making your own decisions, and those just so happen to not benefit them, or may not be what they want out of the situation. So now they're trying to control the situation by being negative. Okay? It's not working. It is making them look foolish though. And I will also say, for those of you who are going to end up in a court scenario or you might get fired, I do feel like, I was thinking this in the beginning, but I didn't want to like jump the gun. I mean, can I say that on here? Fuck. Sorry. I didn't want to like jump ahead, but I do feel like everything's going to work out in your favor. Like, I feel like even if you were to get fired, I feel like you already are prepared. You probably have a savings account. You'll be able to get something else, or maybe you'll be able to focus on your business. Maybe you're going to take a vacation. If you do end up getting pulled to the courts for something, I feel like everything is going to go in your favor. You know, I feel like the people on the outside are going to be able to see the difference between you and this person, and be able to tell that this person is just trying to ruin your life, basically. Like, I feel like people can pick up on the energy, and also the evidence itself. This is like something court related, that people can tell that this person is just trying to pick with you. So don't worry about it. Everything's going to work out, but this is what's being hidden from you at this time, Pal 2. So if you made it to the end of Pal 2, go ahead and comment miserable, because what's being hidden from you is that people are miserable and they have nothing better to do than to try to smear your name, okay, and make blockages for you, try to create blockages in your life. So they're miserable. All right, that's what I have for you, Pal 2. Go ahead and like the video if it resonated, subscribe, and join the team so that you can also see more positive readings from me as well. Okay, other than that, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey Pal 3, welcome to your reading. Welcome to Naya's Notes. I am your host, AniyahJelisa. Thanks for being here with me today. Today we're going to be doing what's being held back. No, I'm sorry. What's hidden from you, okay? What's being hidden from you / what's happening behind the scenes, in the dark, behind your back, all of that. All right, before I get into it, I just want to thank you guys so much. We have officially hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel. Literally 6 or 7 weeks ago, I had 79 subscribers. That's when I started posting again, 6 or 7 weeks ago. I had 79, and now we're at 1,000. That's crazy. Thank you guys so much. And because I'm so grateful and appreciative, my entire website will be 50% off for the next couple of days. So that means readings, workbooks, all of it will be 50% off. No code required. I'm going to just change the prices on the website. So is my Patreon also going to be 50% off to subscribe as well. All right, so go ahead and tap into that. I am going to go ahead and book your reading first come first serve, because I am going to make them limited just so that I don't get overwhelmed and I can actually finish them all in a timely manner, okay, and get them back to you guys. So yes, thank you guys so much for the support. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. Spirit, what is being hidden from Pal 3? Just strap in, because so far the messages have been interesting, okay? All right, first up we have the Four of Swords reversed. Next we have the King of Wands reversed. We have the Six of Wands, Ten of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of, let me color them up. We have the Page of Cups and the Lovers. This one was, okay, this one, whew, this energy is actually much nicer than the other two piles, okay? In your case, Pile 3, I feel like what's being hidden from you is that somebody actually wants to come towards you. But I feel like this person, okay, I feel like somebody wants to come towards you, because with the Four of Swords, the first thing I was thinking, I'm like, oh, this person is like losing sleep. This person is dealing with some type of insomnia, or they keep thinking about something they want to think about, or like dreaming about something. If they're meditating, they have a hard time quieting their mind about something. With the King of Wands reverse, this can signify, you know, somebody who is hyper-sexual, or somebody who is very egotistical. So I was like, okay, this might be somebody who, you know, wants to put on the front, like they got it all together, like they're big dog, like they really him, they really her, they really them, they really just all that in a bag of chips, especially with the Six of Wands. But what they don't want to acknowledge and what they're hiding is that they really be up at night, I feel like, watching you, or like thinking about moving forward with you. With the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Cups and the Lovers, I feel like this person is like thinking about how they want to like move forward with you, or like how they have feelings for you. But then it's like with the Four of Wands reversed, it's like they don't, something about this is that they don't believe that it could work out, or like I feel like they don't believe it will work out, or maybe they think that you will be defensive towards them for some reason. This could be, for some of you, this could be like an ex of yours. This could be somebody who is, what they're hiding is that they're really not over their relationship. If this was somebody that you were already dealing with, especially if like, we do have, this is Gemini energy here, the Lovers, but I was going to say, especially if like you are whichever one of these signs. So if you're the masculine and you happen to be like an air sign, or you have prominent air sign, Earth. If you're an earth sign or have prominent earth signs within your big three, and you were dealing with a feminine that had heavy water in her big three, it could be that. Like if this was like an ex or something, I feel like this could be somebody who's nervous that you're not going to want them, or that you're going to be defensive because they know that they've done something to you in the past, or because you guys maybe already had like a breakup in the past, and they're just basically acting like they don't care. They're acting like they're over it. They already got somebody else, when the whole time they really are still thinking about you. And if they could, they would go back, I feel like. Excuse me. But yeah, for some of you, I feel like this is like an ex. Yeah, definitely hiding the fact that if they could just go back to the way things were, or if they could like erase what they did, they would, because they still have feelings for you. They still want to offer you things. They still want to offer you their love. They would still like to be in a relationship, but it just feels like this person is really prideful, and so they would rather just like, you know, look at your page online at night and like cry about it than actually hit you up and give you an offer or try to reconnect, because they feel like, partially, I feel like it's a combination of them feeling like you just wouldn't be interested, to be honest, because you probably wouldn't, but also their pride that even if you were interested, just the thought of you potentially rejecting them is enough for them to not move forward, or to not try, because they would rather not try at all than try and then you reject them, or you say something rude, or because I feel like this person, they're kind of trying to be like, well, you know, at least if I don't tell Pile 3 how I feel, I can just dream about it. I can daydream. I can imagine what it would be like. But if they come towards you and you just actually tell them no, it's like that daydream or that fantasy is shattered at that point. At that point, they would know for a fact they were being delusional if they like fantasized about you, or if they, you know, had feelings. They would feel stupid if, you know, if you rejected them and they still were like imagining you two being together. So they would rather just like keep it to themselves and just not say anything and just keep pretending everything's fine, but really they're hurting. they're hurting. They're not over it. Okay. For others of you, I feel like if this is not an ex or somebody that you were already in a relationship with, I feel like this is somebody who would like to be in a relationship with you, but I feel like there's something about their character or their past that they feel like if you knew about it, or maybe you do already know about it, that's going to cause you to reject them. And it's the same energy of like, I'd rather just not tell Pile 3 how I feel, because at least if I don't tell them, I can still fantasize about what it would be like in peace, versus if they actually tell me no, then obviously that's broken. With the Four of Wands and the Seven of Wands, both reversed, that's what's making me think like there might be something in this person's past that like you just wouldn't, like they know that you would reject them for it if it's not an ex. Like for example, let's say that you don't date people, let's say that you're childless and you don't date people who already have kids. This could be something like that, where like somebody has a crush on you, but they know that you don't date people with kids and they have kids. So they know that you wouldn't want to be in a relationship with them, but they do still have a crush on you or something. So they're not going to come forward because they already know that you don't want to date somebody who has kids, but they have a crush on you. You know, it's like that type of vibe. Or like I said, you know, an ex who hurt you in the past, y'all broke up and you're trying to move on with your life, and they are acting like they want to move on with their life, but really they would like to get back together, but they just know that they probably did too much, they took it too far, you know, or they waited too long to say something, so now it's just like they have to just let it go, basically. That's what's being hidden. Somebody's feelings for you, okay? Spirit, let's get some additional messages. What is being hidden from Pile 3? We have congratulations, okay? Some of these people might have, like, when I say, like, these people are pretending to move on, like, some of them could be in a whole relationship now and could be hiding it, or they could have gotten somebody else pregnant, or like be pregnant by somebody else, and they're like hiding that because it's like this is giving me the vibes of like you could be the one that got away, or like something about you was like got away. So it's like they might be moving on with other people and, you know, getting into relationships or having kids elsewhere, but their heart is still stuck on you. So they might be trying to like hide things from you just in case there's like a potential chance of you potentially giving them a chance again, maybe in life. You know what I mean? This is like one of those things where like your ex comes back and they try to, you know, see if they could potentially get back with you when it's like whole time they went and got pregnant by somebody else, or they got somebody else pregnant, or they technically started another relationship with somebody else, but they just want to come back and just see real quick if you would take them back. And then it's like, if you would, then they would leave that other person. But it's like, that still isn't stupid, because you don't really want somebody who even have another person. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like, why would I take you back and you already got somebody else pregnant, you got a baby on the way? You know what I mean? Like, move. After that, we have every day the sun won't shine, but that's why I love tomorrow. Somebody definitely wants another chance. Like I said, it's like somebody feels like something is already ruined, but they would want to try again. And for some of you, I feel like this is, like I said, an ex who wants to try again. But for some of you, I feel like this is like a new person who feels like if they hide something better, or if they like distract you from something, then they could potentially have another chance, or they could potentially get a chance. This is really weird. We have highly blessed, spiritually protected. Okay, what's being hidden from you is that, you know, you're being protected from this energy. That's why these people, that's really also partially why these people don't feel comfortable to come forward, because I feel like whoever this is, whether they're old or new, this is somebody who, they're just not going to be the best partner for you. Like, I don't necessarily feel like they're just completely malicious. I feel like this is just somebody who's honestly selfish, and they just do what benefits them the most in that in the situations, and in the moment they don't really think about how it's going to affect the other person until the other person stops fucking with them. Then they like, oh, like once they're lonely enough, that's when they're like, oh, I actually did Pal 3 wrong, or I shouldn't have said that to Pal 3, or, you know, Pal 3 doesn't want me because of this, and they're valid for that. Like, it's one of those types of things. And you're being protected from this person's energy. That's why I don't have confidence coming towards you, because they know that you deserve better. Really. Okay. The congratulations could even be for you getting away from this person. If this is somebody who you actively had to like reject more than once for them to like get out of your energy, congratulations. The soul tie is officially broken. This person, you and this person has memory, right? So they're going to always think about you. You're going to always be a character in their mind, but they don't actually have, I feel like their actual connection to you is not there. Like, this could be somebody who you're in no contact with. You could have blocked them. Even if you didn't, I feel like they just have this energy or this knowing where like they shouldn't contact you. They shouldn't reach out to you. They shouldn't try to get back with you. They should leave you alone, as they should leave you alone. But that's what's being hidden. And it's being hidden because it really doesn't matter. Because, yeah, this person can have feelings for you all day, but they ruined it. So it's like, it is what it is. There's no coming back from it. Okay. What is this? We have, you're not like I thought you'd be. I feel like this is also somebody who, if this is an old person, I feel like this is somebody who got comfortable with you forgiving them, or like being understanding, or taking them back after making mistakes. And with this, like, you're not like I thought you'd be, I feel like what's being hidden is that they never thought that you would actually walk away, or like they never thought that you would actually become serious about standing on business or getting away from them. And I feel like recently with the Ten of Swords here, even if it's not recent, I feel like you just, whoever this is, you did eventually get away from them. You really did start talking to them, or you really did block them or go no contact. And they're like, that kind of shocked them. They didn't really think you was going to do that. That's why it's like, they want you back, but they know that they was wrong. So it's like, they can't really do anything. They have to just like sit in that energy. That's why I said, I feel like this person is literally up at night. This person is literally having sleepless nights or insomnia, dreaming about you. Like, you might be dreaming about them. They might not even be trying. That's probably the only time they can reach you, is like trying to get you to dream about them, and hoping that, okay, if I can get Power 3 to dream about me, then maybe they'll hit me up first, or maybe and it's like, no. They could be checking their phone, waiting for a message or a call from you, and it's like, no. Also, if this is somebody new, then this could be the kind of person where maybe you told them something about your standards up front. And again, like the example I used earlier, you could have been like, oh, you know, I don't date people who have kids because I don't have any kids. That's just not what I want to do. And they like try to date you anyway, or try to talk to you anyways. And you were like, no, I'm serious. Like, I don't want to move forward with you because I don't date people with kids. And it's like, they have to be like, oh, like that person was serious. Pile 3 was serious about that. I can't just manipulate them out of it, or I can't just, you know, try to creep in and swoon them and like, no, they don't care. They actually rejected me. And now I'm like thinking about them, wanting to be with them, but knowing that they would reject me. Okay. Lastly, we have the world needs you. I feel like what's being hidden from you is that whoever this is, whether they're old or new, they see your value. On the bottom of the deck, we have Aquarius, and we also have start the YouTube, write the book, drop the song. This is somebody who sees you as innovative, creative. They think that you're going to change the world, or that you're going to become successful, and they see your value for sure. Oh, we have blocked next. Like I said, you definitely could have blocked this person for sure, or rejected this person. They believe in you. They're actually one of your biggest cheerleaders. But the thing is, this is the kind of person who didn't really value you or didn't really appreciate you until after they were rejected. They didn't really appreciate you when they had you, or, you know, maybe this is the kind of person where you kind of try to reject them nicely, like, oh, you know, like maybe, you know, I'm not really into you in that way. I think we should just be friends. And they tried to push it and was like, no, like, you know, like I said, try to date you or try to coerce you or try to like convince you to change your mind. And so then you got irritated. You might have just blocked them out together and said, you know what, fuck yeah, I don't even want to be friends with you no more. And now they're like missing your energy, or they realize your value, or they realize that they should have just taken the friendship, or they're realizing that they should have treated you better when they had you, basically. And yeah, what's being hidden is that they're still thinking about you, and they're still daydreaming about what life would be like had they never did that, or like had things been different. Okay. So that's what I have for you, pile 3. If you made it to the end of pile 3, then comment different. Because people with you, pile 3, they're hiding the fact that they sit up all the time and wonder like just how like they wish things could be different. They wish they didn't make those mistakes. They wish they saw your worth and your value from the beginning. They wish that, you know, whatever it is about their character or their personality or their life that you don't like that is preventing you from dating them, they wish that that wasn't a thing, or that wasn't a barrier between you guys. They just wish that things were different. Okay. Go ahead and like the video if it resonated. Subscribe to the channel so that you can join the team and catch this vibe. Other than that, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.